Hello friends, myself Gauri Sonone from KK Wagh College, Arts, Commerce, Science and Computer Science College, Bhavsep Nagar, Pimples, Ravache. My subject is practical chemistry in according to the new revised choice-based credit system in CBCS syllabus of Savitribai Phule Pune University from June 2019 in practical chemistry of the semester first is the CH103 in 1.5 credits in content. The CH103 chemistry practical course in semester first section. There are 3 sections in chemistry practical course semester first. Section number 1 is chemical and lab safety compulsory. In details in this practical. Firstly, the toxicity of the compound used in chemistry laboratory, and second practical is safety symbol on labels of pack of chemical and its meaning. Firstly, what is chemical hazardous? Chemical hazardous means any chemical that can causes illness, injury and an emergency is the chemical hazards. Second is the chemical hazards is physical and health. Next is the chemical hazards. The chemical hazard explosive and physical hazard explosive, that is physical hazards, and health hazard is the second times. The target organ chemicals health hazards. The explosive or physical hazards, that is fire hazards and pyrosis, and reactive chemicals, that is water reactive and unstable. Fire hazards, first one is the pyrophorics, oxidizer, flammables, and last one is the combustibles. And health hazards, corrosive, sensitizer and irritant. The health hazards is the carcinogen, and another is the reproductive hazards, that is the mutagens and tetrogens. Next slide is chemical hazards is the pyrophoric, and second is the flammable chemicals. Third one is combustible chemicals. Fourth one is oxidizer, that is the empty flammable, and third flammable and combustible. This is the chemical hazards. And in diagrammatical, combustible liquid are the ignites at temperature of 100 degree Farad or higher, and flammable liquid in second diagram, that is ignites at temperatures below 100 degree Farad in thermometer. Next is OSHA's hazard standard. OSHA's hazard communication standard is designed to protect employee from hazardous chemical used or stored in the work setting. Also referred to the right to know law and law. The hazard communication standard requires that information and training, that is the HAZCON training, be provided to any employee who have the potential of being exposed to the hazardous chemical under normal condition of use or in the foreseeable emergency. Such HAZCON training requires the presence of hazardous chemicals be communicated to employee in a variety of way, including. Next one is the purpose. The purpose of the standard is to make sure that the hazards of chemical are evaluated. Next is the information concerning their hazards is communicated to employers and employee who is covered. OSHA's hazard communication is a HAZCOM standard applies to general industry, spirit, marine terminals, longshoring and construction employment, and covers chemical manufacturers, importers, employers and employee exposed to the chemical hazards. HACCP's requirement, the hazardous chemical inventory material safety data sheets, that is MSDS, in details in study in third practical for the MSDS sheet, labels, tags or sign the written hazard communication program. Background of the hazardous communication standard, that is the HCS, is based on a simple concept that employees have both a need and a right to know the hazards and identities of the chemicals they are exposed to when working, that is the working of the hazardous chemical. Next one is the background. They are needed to know what protective measures are available to prevent adverse effects from occurring. The HCS is designed to provide employees with the information they need. Next is employers. Employers are required to provide information to their employers about the hazardous chemical to which they are exposed using a hazard communication program, labels and other form of warnings. Third one is the material safety data sheet, that is the MSDS, and information and training. Warehouse and retail operation. In work operations where employees only handle chemical in sealed containers which are not open under normal condition, employers must only do the following. First one, ensure labels on incoming chemicals not defaced or removed. Maintain copies of any material safety data sheet and that are revised with incoming shipments. Fourth one is obtain MSDS, that is the ASAP for the shipments revise W or out in MSDS. Warehouse and retail operation. Provide employee with information and training, no written program requirement to extent necessary to protect them in the event of a spill or leak of a hazardous chemical from a sealed container. Next one is the labeling exemption. Other federal agencies control the labeling requirements for the following substances. First one, pesticides. Second is the chemical covered under the Toxic Substance Control Act. Foods of food additives, distilled spirit, tobacco, consumers product, lumber, cosmetics and hazardous waste. Employer requirements return program. Employer must develop a written program that covers at least labels and other form of warning, material safety data sheet, employee information and training. Next is the employer requirements return program, that is employers must develop a written program that covers at least a list of hazardous chemical known to be present at the facility along with MSDS for each chemical. The method the employers will use to inform employee of the hazards, non-routine tasks, the hazards of chemical unlabeled pipes. Next one is the multi-employer workplaces. If employees of other employers could be exposed to hazardous chemical, the program must include. Second, the method to provide contractor employees with on-site access to MSDS for each chemical those workers may be exposed to. Firstly, the method used to inform other employers of any precautionary measures to be taken for normal and emergency situations. The employer's chemical labeling system. Next point is consumer product exception. Any consumer product as defined in the Consumer Product Safety Acts where the employer can show that it is used in the workplace for the purpose intended, the use result in a duration and frequency of exposure which is not greater than the range of exposure that could reasonably be experienced by consumer when used for purpose intended. Next is written program availability, means the employer must make written program available upon request to employers and designated representative. And second is where work is carried out, ignore that the one location, the program may be kept at the main location. That is, the labels, tags and marking are the most important thing in chemical safety. The employers must ensure that each container of hazardous chemicals in the workplace is labeled, tagged and marked with the following. First one is identity of the hazardous chemical and appropriate hazards warning. This above labeling information is required of the manufacturer, so the employers must ensure that the original labels from the manufacturers are on all containers and remain legible. Next, container labeling exception for the portable containers, that is in diagrammatically. The employer is not required to label protectable containers into which hazardous chemical are transferred from label containers and which are intended only for the immediate use by the employee which performs the transfer. Next, the employers need not affix new labels to comply with the standard if existing labels already convey the required information. New hazards information means the manufacturers, importers, distributors and employers who become newly aware of significant information regarding chemical hazard shall revise the labels for the chemical within 3 months, revise the MSDS for the chemical within 3 months. Next one, MSDS means the MSDS may be kept in any form, including operating procedure. It may be more appropriate to address the hazard of a process rather than individual hazardous chemical. Next is employee information and training is the most useful, and employees must provide employees information and training on hazardous chemical in their work area at the time of their initial assignment. Whenever a new physical and health hazards the employee have not previously been trained about introduced into their work area. Training may cover categories of hazardous. Employee information. Employee must inform employees of the training requirement of this section. Employee information and training. Any operation in the work area who hazardous chemical are present, the location and availability of the hazardous communication program. Employee training is the most powerful technique. Employee training shall include at least the means of to detect the presence or release of a hazardous chemical in the work area, the physical and health hazard of chemical in the work area, measures employee can take to protect themselves, detail of the employee specific program. Next is the health hazard category, a biological agent. Second category is the physical agent. Third category is chemical agent. Fourth one is the chemical agent. This discussion. Firstly, irritant, inflame skin tissue on a contact. Second is the corrosive, destroy skin tissue point of a contact. Third is the sensitizer, causes allergic reaction. The target organ chemical damage specific body organs and system. Next is the irritant, inflame skin tissue on contact. Corrosive destroy the skin tissue at point of contact. Sensitizer causes the allergic reaction. Target means organ chemical damage specific body organs in system. Reproductive hazardous, that is change in genetic information in egg sperm cell and damage the fetus after conception. That is the chemical health effect. Carcinogens, that is the causes of cancer. This is the health hazardous. First one sensitizer, second is target organ chemical, third one is the reproductive hazardous, and fourth is carcinogens. in diagrammatically for the carcinogen in a health hazardous for the central nervous system, lungs, liver and kidney, that is the cotton dust in aluminum dust and the asbestos fiber silica, that is the lungs, liver the tetrachloroethane and vinyl chloride carbon tetrachloride, heart it is chloroform, kidneys is mercury, methyl bromide, hydrogenated hydrocarbons and uranium, and central nervous system that is the tetrachloroethane, mercury and carbon disulfide. Next one is the health hazardous. This is the irritant, corrosives, corrosion. Corrosive means visible destruction or irreversible damage to body tissue. Acid caustic, that is acid and pH scale is the basis. Is the range is 1 to 14. 7 is the neutral, and target organs effect. That is the hepatotoxins, chemical which produces liver damage. Sign and symptoms is the jaundice, liver enlargement, chemical carbon tetrachloride in neurosmine, that is in the human health. Human health. Thank you for and watching the video.